and welcome back to DonDiego. So, in the last episode, it was a time-lapse. I was going to do a voiceover on it, but my vocals were really sore due to a cold that I had, so I decided I still wanted to get a video out. So I guess the best way to do it is do a time-lapse. I know not everybody likes time-lapses, but at the time, I guess that was the only option I had. So, in the last episode, just to catch up, let me get to the map here. Basically what we did is we seeded field 19 with oat. So we limed it, plowed it, and seeded it. And we started field 13. So now field 13 is fully limed. We're in the process of plowing it. Looks about halfway through. So I'm going to get a worker on that. And while the worker continues doing that, I will start seeding the field. And if time allows, then we're going to go down and look at these three fields here. And what are we going to do with these ones? Field 25, 26, and 28. So, without further ado, let's get to work. And before we start, I just want to wish everybody a happy Easter weekend. I was hoping to get more videos out, but I've been busy all weekend. So this mod that I'm using about real dirt, isn't it awesome? I mean, he's going up and down the field on the lime, and the lime just sticks to the wheels and the tractor. I think it looks real cool. So let's get in here, get a worker started. Zoom out a little. So we'll get the worker started in there, and we will run over. I brought the seeder up and got it ready. Now, in this field here, I am going to plant Moen or poppy. It's a good money maker. And right now we're at 22,000 euros, so we could use a bit of money. Oh, just a second. Now I need a drink. Okay. So yeah, we got quite a bit of this field plowed so far. So we'll be able to get along now and start seeding. Also, I'm looking at probably doing some baling in the future, just to try out that new Anderson DLC. We got lots of grass around. So I'm going to use the John Deere on this because we haven't really used it much, but I'm also going to look at getting rid of it sooner than later. It's a nice tractor, but I just want something bigger. Alright, so let's unfold the seeder. Actually, let me set up the seed type first. So we're going to do Moen. Now we can unfold the seeder. And I'm also going to bring in another mod, probably in the next episode. It's one I use with Nick and the Hick and the boys. It's a seeder that Papa Smurfinator did, or got somewhere. So I'm going to use that one. It's the only difference is it's similar to this one, but it uses liquid fertilizer instead of just standard solid fertilizer. And it's a pretty good seeder as well. It does all kinds of multi-fruit. Alright, so let's get started. I normally do headlands first, but I think I'm just going to go back and forth with this one today, because we do have the plow still working on the other end of the field. Now, if I can just keep a straight line, that would be perfect. So this is not going to be an overly long episode today because I do want to start a new series in a new game, and you guys will see that when it comes up. I'm actually going to probably start a Euro Truck Simulator 2 series. So I'm looking forward to that. And down the road, I was actually looking at, I was watching a YouTuber, and he's playing a game that I have. I've played it, and I really like playing it. It's called Transport Fever. So I might even do a series with Transport Fever down the road as well. Looks real fun. Building trains and planes, and it's all about building a network of transportation, building your cities, linking resources. Now I gotta say, them weeds came up pretty quick, did they not? So that's something else we're going to have to look into as well. We're going to have to weed the field. Now I find typically I use herbicide on the fields because we'll have to probably take out a loan and get a sprayer, but I find it goes a lot faster than just using the regular weeder in stage 1 weed. And if we probably go over and look at our field 19, it's probably on the second stage of weed. So your regular weeder machine is not going to work. And if I can only do a straight line, I'm just going to have to overlap a little bit, and that'll protect me from missing places that I'm going to have to come back to. I'll do that on the next round. Change our viewpoint so I can see the edge better. But I'm probably going to get a worker doing the seeding as well. I don't know how it's going to handle it because the road is very close here on the other side. I'll probably go down the field once more and fix that spot I had, and then line up and get a worker going and just follow him on his first rounds just to see if he'll do a turn properly, because I know a lot of the workers don't really turn well around road networks. And we are going to probably, while that's going on, I'm going to go over and check field 19 for weeds, see how that's going, and then we'll probably get a go to the bank, take out a loan, and get a sprayer. Because I believe right now we are loan free, so I don't mind taking out a loan, but we do have to pay it back right away. I don't want to have no outstanding debt. But I guarantee you, when this crop of mowing comes in, it's going to bring in quite a few simoleons. I guarantee you that. It's a great field to plant. Now, let me just fix this. And there's another little piece over here that I missed. Alright, now let's go set this up for a worker. It's so much different on the multiplayer that I'm doing with Nick and the Hick and that we will be doing later today on our live stream, hopefully. Because I have a teammate and he helps me do some of the work. So you're not stuck doing it all. And this is a very large map. Now, let's get the worker started and see how he does it. He's probably going to do it better than I do. Actually, I should say she. I got two workers, Betty and Sarah. Okay, so we're getting closer to the end of the field. We'll just watch to see how the worker handles it. I mean, he's doing a pretty good job in the plow, and the plow is a similar size. That's a part we'll have to come back and fix after the field is done. Yeah, see, he's not quite getting the edges. We'll probably have to get the edges towards the end. Okay, where are you going, buddy? Good reversing skills. Okay, so that's not working too well. So I'll get this part that the worker missed. And I'm not even getting it, am I? No. Because I never turned the seeder on. So let's just back up a little. Now we're getting it. So I'm going to try something here now. I'll go part way down the field. Not to interfere with our plow. But we'll do a quick headland right here. We may have to do it on the other side as well. This might give the worker a chance to be able to navigate and make the turn. We'll soon find out. Wow, that is one dirty tractor. We'll stop it there for now. I'll just have to keep an eye on it no matter what I'm doing. Now, see if I can line this up better this time. I'll do a little overlap on it, of course. Alright, let's see how the worker makes out this time. Hopefully better. Now, I know on the other side there is a road, but it's more of a dirt path, so the AI don't use the dirt paths. So it might do the turn better on the other side. If not, we'll have to probably run down and do a quick side headland on that one as well. But I'm surprised this tractor won't do the turn, but the plow does, and the plow is not much smaller than this seeder. Hopefully now it'll do the turn a bit better on this side. Yeah, see? Because it's a dirt path, it's not really a road. They actually do the turn. My God, it takes a wide turn though, doesn't it? Still skipping little bits on the edge, but that's expected. I really got to download the Courseplay mod and start playing with that. Okay, so I'm going to let the workers get to work there, and we are going to come over here to the farm. And see, we got that. That's for fertilizer and lime. But we got nothing. We got nothing at all for spreading herbicide and that. That's our tedder and that's our windrower. Let's just go in and have a look at how much. So this is one of the new ones with the horse DLC, or the horse DLC that just came out. 36 meter spread, but it only takes 5,000 liters. And this one takes, it's cheaper. Yeah, I think this is the one we're going to go with. It's got a, the spread is a little bit different. Sprays 27 meters, or 27 meter, 42 meter spread. Okay, so let's go to the bank. And I'll probably take out a $200,000 loan. Because right now we have 0 loans, so let's take out $200,000. Okay, and let's go into the shop. And we will get the Strat. Just Stara. Now, narrow tires. So we go right up to the 750. It's 183,000 euro. Takes 20,000 liters. Narrow tires. Let's change the colors. See. Let's go black and red. And we'll go black. No, let's try. Yeah, that looks cool. So let's buy this. We'll tab over to the store to get it. And let's bring it back to the farm. Make sure no train is coming. Lights are not on, so we're good. And we'll go check field 19 to see if that needs to be sprayed. And we'll probably spray it with the herbicide first, then it needs another round of fertilizer before it grows fully. All right, let's fill this up. It's got capacity for something. I guess you can put solid fertilizer or liquid fertilizer in as well. It's got 2 tanks, so that's pretty cool. So I'll just go with 10,000 liters right now. I think that's going to be plenty for now. Let's just go over and see if field 19 needs any spraying. It probably does. Yeah, there's all kinds of weeds in that field. They're only small, but we can get them now. So that's one less thing we got to worry about. Now let's unfold this and see what kind of spread it's got. Not too bad. Good for what we want it for. So let's get to work and get these weeds out of our field. It's a dandy little sprayer, to be honest. I like the fact that it's got 2 tanks. Maybe you can carry 2 different types. Maybe you can carry herbicide and fertilizer at the same time and do 2 jobs at once. I should have tried it. The only thing I find hard with doing herbicide on fields like this is actually trying to line up where you finished off the last time. Now I find if you zoom out a bit more, you can see pretty much close to the line. But I usually overlap it a bit so that way I know I'm not missing anything. Looks like this field is going to have a good yield if it keeps going the way it's going. Yeah, it don't take too long doing this. This is only a small field anyway, so this one don't take too long at all. Now, field 13 is our biggest field. That one does take a little bit longer. So we took out a 200,000 euro loan, and we're back down to 22,000 euros. So we basically covered the cost of our sprayer. So that's good. I didn't want to take out too much. But now the quicker we can get these fields growing, and get them sold off, the better for us. Get some money in. And our horses, of course, we got to make sure that they're looked after because they're going to bring us in quite a bit of money as well. So we got 8 horses, and when they're fully conditioned, they'll give us 50,000 euro each. So that's 400,000 euro there just in the sale of our horses when that starts. So, but then we have to invest in getting more, and I still don't know what other animal types I'm going to bring in. I don't know. Eventually, maybe bring them all in. You know, try them all out. Pigs will probably be the last to bring in. The next ones that I'll probably bring in are cows. Then we'll bring in some chickens maybe, and then bring in the pigs. Alright. Get the last run down this field, and we are complete this one. Yeah, I'm not going to do no time-lapsing in this video today. Seeing that the last episode was a full time-lapse. So, just get a bit of work done. And I also want to record 2 more videos. And then try to get them all out over the next couple of hours. So that's pretty cool. I like that sprayer. Not too big, not too small. Now, let's drop this back off over here, and we will go check on our 2 workers. And I think we'll run over. Let the workers do their thing. No. It's not that far. It's just across the way here. The worker doing the plowing should be almost finished. Or not. Wow, still got quite a bit to go. But it's getting there. And I see our cedar way in the background. Okay. It's going to be quicker to tab into it. So let's see how the worker is getting along with seeding. Pretty good. Our crop is slowly going in, and over the next little while it will start growing, so we got to make sure now that we look after weeding it, and we also need to make sure that we fertilize once more, because if we go look at the map now, let's look at field 19. So right now it's probably in the second stage of growing. So let's turn, well, no, we got to go to the next screen. Now you can see that we did miss a bit of fertilizer here. Well, actually, let's take the lime off. No, so little bits around the edge, that's not too bad. And that's first stage of fertilizing, same up here, first stage. Now this one here, we'll turn the weed on. We had a little bit of weed around, which I'm surprised it didn't get, but we got the weed starting coming in up here. Now this will all start getting weeds, so we'll have to look after that as we get to it. Okay, so let's get back in. So I'm going to let these workers continue doing their work. No sense of staying watching it. And on our next episode, we will basically look after this field, make sure that we got the weeds looked after. We're going to have to do our second fertilizing on field 19 and then eventually on field 13 here. And we also need to look at our other 3 fields. I'm still thinking I might turn it all into one big field, and then we'll just have 3 fields to look at. I mean, they are only small fields. And I think if we turn the 3 smaller fields into one big field, that'll benefit us more rather than having the little pathway roads in between. Or like I said, I'm not quite sure yet. If you guys got any comments or remarks on what we should do with them 3 smaller fields, leave it in the comments below, and we'll take that into consideration as well. So for now, we'll let the workers continue doing what they're doing. So we'll have this completed. I'll complete it offline with the workers. And we'll have lots more to do on our next episode. Now, something else I've been saying I've been wanting to get into on this, and that's contracts. So we're going to start some contract work soon. And help out our local farmers with some of our equipment. I don't want to do a contract where I have to lease equipment. So it's going to be more, if I got the equipment, I'll do the contract. Because I'm looking at, I do want to purchase some baling technology stuff. We can probably get into doing some contracts in baling and all that. But they are quite tedious, but, you know, it's all a part of being a farmer, doing everything that we can. Okay, so I'll just leave it here. I'll let you guys enjoy a few more moments of our workers working hard, and I will see you in the next one.